So, what if? What if LeBron James came to your school and then just visited your school? And then the principal goes to LeBron and says, "Hey, Mr. LeBron, we're very happy you're here. We're very proud that you come to our school. This is definitely the best day we have in the school right now that you visited our school." And then LeBron says, "Actually, I'm not visiting the school. I'm visiting this kid in 6th grade. His name is Abanob. I really wanted to come and see him. The only reason I'm coming here is to see him." Guess who the next day is going to be the most popular kid in the school? This kid. Everybody's going to be talking about who? About this kid. Regardless if this kid was good at basketball or was popular at school or not, the fact that LeBron came just to visit him gave him a value, gave him a new worth. So, God sent me a very nice gift this Christmas. It's worth $1 million. It's like a thought. It's not a new thought. I actually heard it before and probably talked about it before, but this Christmas it has a new dimension in my mind. It started in the Christmas liturgy, and Abuna was talking about you can understand through incarnation everything in our relationship with God and our relation with each other. And then Abuna was talking about multiple things, but then one word just knocked me off my socks. When Abuna said, the incarnation gave us dignity. Incarnation gave us dignity. We have dignity right now because God came and visited us. We're worth something right now. There's a new meaning right now that I never understood before. Every time I look at the icon of incarnation, what comes in my mind maybe like God is so humble, or Saint Mary is so humble, or so obedient, or Saint Joseph is like so serving. But now there's a new meaning. I am proud that he came and visited me. And this is a new meaning, and it makes me really happy. Understanding incarnation this way can change the way you see everything in life. Just like the wise men today. Of course, there's the historic meaning of them coming and leaving, and there's the prophecy about the kids in Bethlehem. But there is a deeper meaning in what they did. After you see the incarnation and after you see Jesus, the kings of the world won't matter to you. Now you look in the world in a different way. Because now you know how much you're worth. You're worth something new. A few months ago, one of the stock of one of the companies, it went up like 15 or 20%. In one day. And usually when this happens, there's like a major news coming, probably like the company is being bought, or there's a new marketing, or there's a new selling. But what happened is that this morning, Warren Buffett said that he, 4 months ago, was buying a major stock in the company. Nothing happened. It's not like the company bought something new, and it's not the company has a new marketing plan. The only thing that happened is that Warren Buffett said, this company is worth something to me. And this is why the stock went up, and everybody is looking at the company a different way. The fact that he put a new value in it, and this is what happened in incarnation. God put a new value on us when he decided that we're worth something now. We're not just this little dot in the universe. And this is why the angels are very, very happy. They're actually happier than us because they're looking from up there and they see like this whole planet and this whole like solar system is like not even like visible from the universe. And then God decided to put a value on this little dot. And not only that we're worth something, he actually cares. A few weeks ago, I was with one of my friends having dinner in a city, and then we left the light on and the battery died. And then we tried to like jump start the battery, It didn't work. And then we went to a mechanic, and then the mechanic said, yeah, the battery is like really, really dead, and you drained the whole battery. All you need is like this device right now, and get the car here, and then try to do it. By the time we got to his shop, it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So he said, bring the car here, tow it here, and I'll do it. We called all the towing companies in town, nobody would come to us. And then we said, how about we take you and we take this thing, it's on wheels. I mean, we can put it in the car and then you come with us and jumpstart. He said, no, I won't do it. You bring it here, I'll do it, but I'm not coming. We are not worth something to him. He doesn't value us. It's not, he can do it, shop is empty, there's nothing to do, but he doesn't really care. And this is what's different in Incarnation. God showed us that he really cares. The fact that he is like so strong and he can save us and he can send us all the profit is one thing, but that fact that he actually cares is a different thing. And this, once you understand this idea of how much we're worth to him, it makes you very happy. There's one thing that I do every time I feel down. I listen to a sermon on YouTube. It's on the church website. This sermon talks about the value of salvation. The value of salvation. How much is salvation worth to us? This sermon always makes me happy. I can make myself happy in 30 minutes, regardless of what happens around me. I just listen to this because it reminds me with how much I'm worth. And this makes everything else doesn't matter. Of course, God is talking, but Uncle George was saying about the story of Hosea and Gomer, okay? So God goes to this prophet Hosea and tell him, I want you to go and find this lady who is famous, has a very bad reputation in the city. Her name is Gomer. She's a harlot. And he said, nobody wants to be associated with her, but I want you to go marry her and take her to her house. So he goes in and does the same thing that God tells him, and then takes her to her house. She ends up lying to him, stealing from him, and cheating on him. And then she goes, leaves him, refuses him, and then she goes and lives with another guy. And then the other guy let her go, and she ends up being sold in the market. So God talks to Hosea and tell him, I want you to go and buy her. And Uncle George was saying about this movie, it's called The Amazing Love. I just bought it from Amazon. It's $10. It's worth every penny. And in the movie, like Hosea is like praying, and then God tells him to go buy her from the market. And he's like, God, I can't do it. Why do you ask me like to do this like strange thing? I can't do this anymore. I will just let her go. I can't go buy her. She cheated on me, and everybody knows about it. Why do you ask me to do this? I can't do it. And then Hosea opened his eyes and said, now I know why you like us, even though we refuse you. Because your love to us does not depend on us. And then the best scene in the movie is he goes to the market, and then this lady is like, looks very ugly and very dirty. Her hair is fuzzy. She's wearing like very bad, like old clothing, and her hands are tied. And then the auctioneer just is selling her, and the auctioneer is asking for a coin of silver. And he says, I'm selling her for 1 coin of silver, and nobody wants to buy her for 1 coin of silver. And the best thing was somebody would buy her for half a homer of barley, like half a bag of barley. And then the next guy said a bag of barley. And he is like saying, okay, I'm going to give up the whole idea of the coin of silver. I'm going to sell her for the homer of barley. And then Hosea appears, and then he says, I'm paying 15 pieces of silver plus a homer of barley plus a half a homer of barley. He's showing how much she's worth to him. He could have bought her for a homer and a quarter, but he wanted to show her how much she's worth for him. This is a different feeling when you actually know how much you're worth. You're not worth the things that you think you're worth. You're not that cheap. You're not worth what you did for your career. You're not worth how much money you made. You're not worth how much your friends like you. You're not worth your relationship. You're worth much, 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 much more than that. You're worth what he did for us. That he came and he died and he went there and he's preparing something really, really, really nice for us. Let me tell you the most subtle and the most dangerous secret in life. It's very subtle. You don't know what's happening to you, but it's happening. And it's very dangerous. This secret in life is a principle in life. You can't go against it. Okay? What is this secret? Secret is different people are proud of different things. Okay? So some people are proud of their look, their physique, their beauty. They're having so many friends, having being smart, having good career. Different people are proud of different things, okay? But here's a secret. Once you're proud of something, it comes with a price. So you did really good for yourself, you did really good for your career, or you have like 15 friends that are following you and they listen to whatever you say, that you're like a really good leader. So you can be proud of this, I'll give you that, okay. You can be proud of this, but this comes with a price. And the price is, and God has made like certain things happen after liturgy that showed me this. The price is, once you accept that you're proud of something, then you accept something else with it. There's like a hidden contract, unwritten words that comes with it. That if anything gets shaken in this one thing that you accepted your pride of, not only you'll lose your pride, you'll get depressed. Because now you're saying that this stuff is adding worth to you. You will be depressed. Once you accept that you're proud of something else, of the cheap things, like you're proud of like your friends or how many likes you get on Facebook, okay, I'll get you that. You'll get like 1,000 likes every time you put a photo, 1,000 people like it. Okay, you can be proud of this. But once this changes, and this always fluctuates, everything fluctuates. Once you tie yourself to a value that fluctuates up and down, then you made yourself a slave to it. And any time it gets shaken, you will be really, really shaken, okay? But if you know how much you're really worth and if it's something really solid, like salvation, then it's different. Then you can go back and get it anytime because God never changes. And He's proved it and He's paid the price for it. I'm going to finish with a story. It's also from the same sermon. This story is about a girl. This girl is not like the prettiest girl in town, okay? It doesn't have a lot of good things about her. But then a guy comes to her, a really handsome guy, a really rich guy, really good family guy. He comes to her and he loves her and gives her a ring. And he gives her a very expensive ring. Gives her a diamond, like 10 carats, one piece diamond, like something like worth like $100,000. He loves her and he gives her the ring. Then she takes the ring and then she puts it in her house, never looks at it again. Then she goes to the store, another guy comes and gives her a Chinese fake like copper ring. Then she leaves the ring and she wears this copper ring and she goes around very proud of this Chinese ring and she shows all her friends this Chinese ring. And then anything that happens to the Chinese ring, she gets very depressed because this is the ring that she's wearing. And she's completely neglecting the diamond, one-piece, amazing, single edition ring that she has in the house. And this is exactly what explains a verse in the Bible, very important verse, okay? Galatians 6:14. Galatians 6:14. The number, if you count down from 6, 5, 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, okay? Galatians 6:14. St. Paul says, as for me, I would never boast except for the cross. Nothing else is worth defining our value. Nothing else. We can tie ourselves to anything and we can forget what we have, and the devil is going to be like, having a party because we're celebrating something that is less than our worth. And we're tying our value to this something. But the fact that God came and gave us this dignity, just like LeBron came, regardless of how this kid's like a very popular kid or very smart kid, has a lot of friends, next day this kid is going to be a most popular kid in the class because he gave him a value, he gave him a worth. The fact that he came and he accepted to come, give us a new worth and a new value. And this is a source of joy. Joy, not only just a simple joy, it's a joy regardless of what happens, because it's not tied to anything else. This is how much we really are worth. And glory be to God forever. Amen. Amen.